What's up, y'all? Christopher Smith, the League of Dads Talk Radio, the League of Dads TV. Today is Tuesday. It is the 18th. I'm sorry, the 17th of February 2015. The League of Dads Radio starts right now. People had a very interesting conversation yesterday with one Mr. Omen Osiris. Very interesting conversation. Not putting the man on blast, but I would like to deem it as a very interesting conversation because of this. First, let me tell you, you can always get at me at 252-886-9166. That's 252-886-9166. Very interesting conversation with Mr. Osiris yesterday. I want to deem this a very interesting conversation because a lot of you know who you are, come at me about his program. You ask me about his program. Once again, I had a very interesting conversation with one Mr. Omen Osiris yesterday. And actually, you can go see that conversation. That conversation is on my video, Warrant for Non-Payment of Child Support. Once again, that video is Warrant for Non-Payment of Child Support. We had a conversation that was posted on the wall. And people, I'm going to tell you something about me. You can't check me. I'm uncheckable. You can't. I went to court many a times and put judges in their place. That's just me. If you're not a judge and court is the highest arena that you can talk on, I would say that is the ultimate arena of discussion. And I have most of my victories there, at least when they count. That's why a lot of you individuals, I had one member's wife last week come at me and ask for my help. And then, like always, I get back at individuals and she want to then tell me, I called you many a times. You ask people to subscribe to your videos and call you. Yet when I call you, you don't answer. I'm beginning to wonder if you really help people. I had to check that fucking bitch. When I checked her on that, she came back with, you have issues. I said, bitch, we all do. Tend to yours. Didn't hear nothing from her. But I had a very interesting conversation with one Mr. Omen Osiris, and that's a lot of you people seems to come at me, ask me about this guy. I posted up a video. He tend to want to check me on my videos and tell me the true meaning behind what I'm really trying to say and what things mean and in his world and how I'm basically got everything wrong. I kindly asked that individual, as I told him, I don't know what you know. People, you can't wonder why LeBron James is good at basketball. He just gravitated towards it. You can't wonder why someone wants to be an archaeologist. They just gravitate towards it. Their energy of existence, of their character, in their soul, in their life, gravitated towards what they love. I didn't ask to be the League of Dads. I didn't ask to want to go to court for law, to learn the law to deal with this. It chose me. One woman said, I'm going to destroy you. I'm a black woman. I'm going to go to court and tell everybody that you're a fucked up black man because it's easy. Society wants to believe it. This is what us black men go through in our neighborhood. That's why protocol, it's what they do. Master P, I ain't gonna get off topic. Master P is getting a divorce. Master P, Master P. And his wife started with the typicals. Going to go run to the white man, tell the white man everything he owns, only for Lil Romeo, his son, to come to his defense and say, Mom, you want dad to give you $67 million, you need to earn it. Find me one woman that would do that against their father, against their mother. Another story. But, so, we all gravitate towards what we love because that's what we get interested. So Mr. Osiris looks at my videos and want to narrate to me the real law behind all what I'm saying, to correct me, as you will. Now, I respect the guy. I really do. But I can't respect a man, and I reached out to a couple of times and never got back to me. But then I had other individuals come to me after speaking with him and said, well, he wanted thousands of dollars to help me. So if you go to my video, a warrant for non-payment of child support, you can see what I said to Mr. Omen Osiris. I'm going to give you a little hint at what I said to him. I said to him, my man, I came to you before only to tell you I was going to get back to you, and I did, and you never got back to me. But and I didn't say this to him, but yet you're getting back to me on my wall. I told him that all the stuff you know, I don't know. But I'm going to tell you this. Millions need help from what you know. If you're claiming that is the grand answer to what's going on, what you know, millions need help. And I charge $130. Go look at the rest and you'll see what I said. On the wall, warrant for non-payment of child support. You can see it all right there. I kind of feel funny about how somebody could not get back to you and then can proceed to check you on your situation. People, what I do here at the League of Dads is my arena. All the help in the arsenal in which I help people is what I've done me personally. I filed bankruptcy to get out of jail for child support, non-payment of child support. I filed bankruptcy again when I knew they had a warrant, and then I went to court and turned myself in. This is all things that I know. Everything that I do is proven. I'm not telling nobody to do nothing and send you off into the wolves once I get your money. I tell people and teach people that when you go to court, there's court protocol. You cannot go into court and talk to the judge and have long, lengthy conversations with the judge. For example, I was talking to a gentleman yesterday, and he says to the judge, Your Honor, she's lying. How come you can't prove it? The judge then said to him, this is not a criminal court. The burden of proof is not on the woman of something like that. He goes back to say, well, this and that, and goes into a lengthy conversation as if I'm talking to you right now. That's not how you talk to a judge. When you're in court, people, listen to me closely. When you're in court and a woman says something that's not true, you're supposed to say simply, Your Honor, that is hearsay and I would like proof for that. If the judge didn't say to you what this judge said to him, well, the burden of proof is X, Y, Z or whatever, say once again, Your Honor, that is hearsay. It is not allowed in no forum of court. I would like proof once again. People, let me tell you something. Do this like this. When you go to court, everything a judge say to you, you need to be. If you look at some president debates, and while the other one is talking, one of them is writing notes. Or if you look at a judge, look at a judge show. Look at a judge show. And you'll notice that when somebody is testifying, the judge is writing. You need to be taking notes, reference points to things that you got to talk about. If a judge say to you, you don't have to ever, it's a burden of proof is on you. You need to be taking notes. Every time you go to court, you need to take a pad with you and a pen and be taking notes. Let them know you're different. So I said to him, you said all that? Yeah, I said, well, all that means nothing. What are you saying all that for? He said, well, I'm a good father, and you judge, you destroying the relationship. I've never had to fight this hard to be just enough. You making me do this. That's not court language. Going in court telling a judge, you're making me fight to be a father, it's not court terminology. That means nothing. Why are you saying that? If you go to court and a woman is lying for you, once again, it is called hearsay. Say, Your Honor, that is hearsay. His child's mom lied and said he's an alcoholic, that hit her or something. And the judge said, I'm not going to allow you to come before this court again unless you go to anger management. Now, I said to him, I said, she actually said that to you? Yeah. So I said to him, because I'm thinking, dunk this bitch. Wow, why would a judge say that? To me, that's money. He says, oh, she actually wrote it in the order. I said, wait a minute. Not only did she say it, she actually wrote that down in the order. He said, yeah. You see how I know law and I'm coming at it like, wait a minute. She actually said that? Yeah. I'm thinking like he lying because I know the severity of what she said. I'm thinking he lying. So I said, you got the court transcripts for that? No, she actually wrote it down in my order. And you're not dunking this bitch behind that? If a judge make you go to anything without proof, that judge is off the fucking bench. A judge can't make you go to therapy or anything behind a woman simply saying, oh yeah, he got a sex addiction, a sex addiction, and it's almost criminal. And hearsay, not allowed. People, what I do here at the League of Dads is I teach you about things that you're going through. I teach you about things that you experience. What everybody else want to talk about is stuff that I went to school for law. I know nothing about. So to that, I'm going to end it with this. The Constitution states that you should be kept ignorant. The Constitution states that civilians of the United States shall be kept ignorant by way of laws. Follow me now. You ain't going to get this. Nobody else is going to tell you this. This is a League of Dads exclusive. Well, let me say it again. The Constitution states that we, as citizens of the United States, shall be kept enslaved by way of laws. This is what the Constitution says. All right? Now, when you go get an attorney to help you, to represent you, why do you think a lot of you individuals come back and say, my attorney didn't do anything for me? Let me tell you why your attorney doesn't do anything for you. Your attorney doesn't do anything. Wait for it. Your attorney doesn't do anything for you because if the Constitution states that you shall be kept ignorant by way of laws, then and your attorney swears in to uphold the Constitution, why do you think your attorney is not helping you? Because your attorney is bound by the law. The judge and attorney is on the same team. The attorney knows when he or she comes to court, they must keep in tradition of the law. And the law is to keep you ignorant by way of laws. That's why the attorney and the judge doesn't clash. That's why you sit there and you say to your attorney, why aren't you saying something for me? Because the attorney and the judge has swore in to be teammates. Now, let me tell you why the attorney, whether it be a man or a woman, helps the woman. Because the woman is helping the Constitution, keeping you enslaved. This is why I had an individual join the League of Dads way back on the February 3rd. At least he sent his money. Didn't tell me till yesterday. Him and his wife calling me all weekend. We sent you the money. I'm like, well, my secretary is like, we don't got anything on these people. They think we trying to rob them, this and all that. Only to go to Walmart yesterday and the guy say, well, the money it's available. It's been here. So I had called them and said, you got to tell me when you send the shit. I didn't have a reference number or nothing. I had asked him for the reference number yesterday and he gave it to me and I finally went and got it. Another story. I was talking to him though. And me and this guy was talking and he was all excited because he said, hey, they want to go back on my arrears 15 years. When he read it to me, he said, they requested. I said, well, they requested. They're not saying they're going to do it and they're using that to scare you. Pay attention to what's being said. Don't overreact on things that you don't need to overreact on. But once again, the judge and the judge and your attorney are in cahoots. This is why when a woman says all this negative stuff This is why they listen to her. Why? Because the woman is helping to keep you enslaved by laws under her direction. If you want to call me and ask me some more about this, because it may have went over a lot of you heads, give me a call, 252-886-9166. Let me slow it down, 252-886-9166. If you want to talk to me more in depth about this podcast, if you want to leave comments, if you notice, I answer to all my comments. I do. A lot of people don't. Look at a lot of people's help you with child support videos and you'll see a bunch of comments and no answers. I ain't saying no names. I want to thank y'all for checking me out for this edition of the League of Dads Talk Radio, the League of Dads TV. Later, y'all.